What's up, my family? Listen, first-time listener, or you've been here the whole damn time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, giddy up, let's go, enjoy the clip, no notes.
Here's the question to the poll to the people, man. I'm going to break down your comments. I see Greg already jumped on it, man. Trading for Deshaun Watson is a bigger deal than trading for Damian Lillard. Agree to disagree, man. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, all of them. Go ahead, man. Tell me about it. Agree to disagree. I'm gonna give you my opinion on it, and I actually agree with this. I definitely agree to the poll here. I think that this city has always been a football town. This city has always been, football first. We love our. You have your mainstay. You guys who love your Sixers. You love your Flyers. You love, your Phillies, and obviously we love our Eagles. But when the Eagles are winning in this town, in this city, oh man, there's a buzz. There's a buzz in the air that you can't match. There's a buzz in the air that it's nothing like it. That Monday morning after Sunday football, it either breaks or makes your week. We all know it. We all see it, right? So when we come in on the next day for work, and if the Eagles winning, we're high-fiving, we're smiling, we're talking. Our boss needs something. Oh, I got that, bro. I got that. Don't worry. We good. We good. Don't worry. I already did it, actually. That's how good I felt, right? You know what I mean? It's already been done. Don't worry about it. Worry about it, tell the next guy. So, yeah, man. Yeah, so I think that the Deshaun Watson thing, and it's the biggest position, right? Obviously, the quarterback, you're talking about getting a top 5 quarterback as right now in his prime. Dame Lillard, 31, a little bit older. We're all looking at this window of Joel Embiid, and what can we match with Joel to make this work? What can we match with Joel to get us over the hump, getting past the second round, and at least getting to the Eastern Conference championship? When we're thinking about so many scenarios, right? There's so many scenarios with Ben Simmons, him getting trading here, him getting trading there, this, giving up Maxey, Thibault, and Thibault looks good, man. Thibault looks good in the Olympics right now, man. And I'm a little bit, I don't want to give that up, man. I don't know. I mean, it's Dame, right? Like, it's Dame, so I get it. But he looks good. He looks good. He looks quick. You know what I mean? He looks like he's got so much more room to grow, right? We don't even know what Maxey is, but Thibault looks like, he's got so much more ceiling than we've seen. So, yeah, I totally agree to the poll here that I think Deshaun Watson is a bigger deal than Dame Lillard, just because, like I said, man, this is such a football town. This is such a football city. We need our Eagles to be good. We can deal with the Phillies. We can deal with the Flyers. We can deal with the Sixers. But the one thing that we can't deal well in this city is if the Eagles are bad. You know what I mean? And then we get to the point like, oh, we as long as we beat Dallas twice, that's what we fall back on, right? That's what when the Eagles are bad, as long as we beat Dallas, everything's love, everything's good. But at the same time, man, I don't know, man. I think that we need to I think we need to find a way to make this Deshaun Watson thing work, right? I'm more on the board of getting Deshaun than I am Dame. Because I think that changes everything where what the Eagles are doing. They have when healthy, we could argue they have a top 5 offensive line, right? If all those big boys are healthy, because that right side is probably the best right side from the center to the right to Johnson. It's probably the best right side in football, and when healthy, right? You got your playmakers around you. You just obviously drafted the Slim Reaper, right? And then you have some other receivers around you that are looking. Shit, if Ertz doesn't go anywhere, that's a game changer for this offense, especially with Watson at the QB, him and Goddard. Oh, come on, B. Come on, man.
Wow.
That's 2 heavy hitters, dog.
Yeah, you're talking
Heavy
about two powerful impact players.
For sure.
2 players that are arguably top, well, Deshaun is a top
5.
top 3 quarterback in the league ultimately. But you're talking about 2 top 5 to 8 players in their sport. Well, Philadelphia is a football city.
Exactly. That's what what I said, man.
Although, like you were saying, I caught the end of it that the Eagles are probably a little bit further away to catch that ride to the chip than what Dame Lillard on the 76ers. Man, I mean, that's just a tough question, bro. I think there are two players that are in our grasp, possibly. I mean, I think Dame Lillard said he was going back to Portland. Didn't he say that?
Yeah, he retracted a little bit of his statements and saying that what did he say? He said like he never requested a trade, like all the reports are saying, and he's not rushing out of Portland. From what I got, he's not rushing out of Portland, but they're not a championship team. So so it's like we need to change. We need to make change now. If you want me to be here, we need to make change now.
Yeah, I think the Eagles. Shit, this is a tough question, bro. I would say that I would agree with the poll. The bigger trading piece would be Deshaun Watson, because we are a football city, and Philadelphia rides with their Philadelphia Eagle fans, and 76ers are probably secondary. So I would say it's egregious to your poll, but they're both impact players. We both need those players. They're both at need, and they're both at our grasp if we're willing to risk what we need to risk to get these players. So
that's the crazy thing.
Listen, go get them. You know what I mean? You're talking about franchise-changing players. I don't care what you have or what you think you want to save and try to frugal on not wanting to give it up. Give it up.
Right.
So, that's my response to that. Whatever it takes to get these guys. I wouldn't say 3 first-rounders, right? But I would say 2 first-rounders, Thibault, Maxey I would like to hold on to. But if Maxey got to go, he got to go, because we'll be able to build around those 2 players. Players want to come to Philadelphia then to play with those 2 guys. And we're gonna replace those Maxies and Thibaults anyway.
Thibault looks good, man. He looks.
I like that. I mean, yeah, he does. He's going to continue to grow and be a great impact or glue piece.
Player.
Yeah, glue piece to his. He'll get his offense will get stronger, but at the end of the day, he's not going to be Dame Lillard ever.
Right.
So, if it's going to take a Thibault to get Dame Lillard, that's going to be like you said, Embiid's on a short window. We believe as far as the injury history and the way he plays the game. You got to go get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Robert, I can't trade for Watson with his issues. You know what? There's a thin line with that. Like, we understand what it looks like, right? But the one thing I want to just add to this is that there's been no proof of anything as of yet. It's all speculation. It's all he say, she say. Now it's a lot of she saying, right, versus what he's saying. And it looks like from a pattern from the outside looking in that this could be bad, and Deshaun might need some help, with his possibly issues. But once again, there's been no proof of anything, right? This all been speculation. There's no physical proof. There's no video. There's no nothing. It's just folks coming out and saying, "Hey, this is what's going on. This is what happening," And at this point, I mean, they're probably just going to cut them a check and call it a day. After just keeping it real, right? They're going to cut the check and call it a day. But I think his issues will clear up, and I still don't think there's any way he plays in a Houston uniform and a Texans uniform this year.
For sure. I'm with you right there 100%. This story, when it came out, 3 months ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. We haven't heard a thing about it since the first 6 or 2-3 weeks that it came out, and it was hitting the media head strong. So I'm with you. There's no proof. There's no charges that have been brought on him. Unfortunately, like I said, if it was proof, we'll be on a different end of this, right? Our response will be much different.
Correct.
I do think those are crazy allegations. They're kind of weird. But at the end of the day, Until the proof is out there and he's charged, do what we got to do to get that man in the Philadelphia Eagles uniform.
Facts.
Because he's a franchise changer and he's the piece that we need ultimately that's going to get us to the next level.